across there. It's overlooking the harbour, and in February of 1914 the schooner Mexico ran aground on the Carrick Islands, which is about 5 miles out around the headland there, and 4 lifeboat crews went out to try and rescue them and stood by in open lifeboats in gales and heavy seas for 4 days, eventually rescuing the crew of the schooner Mexico. But unfortunately one of the lifeboats, I think it overturned or came a cropper anyway, and 9 of the lifeboatmen were killed. So this is a memorial to them, to Rosslare in the southeast of the country in County Wexford. This is the Wicklow photo point. It's called the Beach Bear, erected by the family of a local woman who was a school teacher here and loved bringing her school kids to the beach. It was erected in her memory. She died from cancer. But it's in a beautiful location here on the coast in County Wicklow. This is the Dublin photo point, which is the proclamation sculpture. This is one of the photo points this year because it's the centenary of the 1916 Rising in Dublin, which was part of the Irish strife for independence against the British. The Irish had to strike while the British were at war with Germany in the First World War, and they saw it as their opportunity. So about less than 2,000 men took over several buildings in the city of Dublin and fought for a week against the British with forces around 28,000, and obviously the Rising was doomed from the beginning and they lost, but the leaders were imprisoned here in Kilmainham jail and were tried under court martial law and sentenced to death. They were all executed in quick succession of each other, really, over a matter of days. And this is a statue to them. Each one has bullet holes in it to show where they were shot and blindfolded. And their verdicts, you can read some of the verdicts here. Verdict, first charge, guilty, death, and whatever the second charge was, not guilty. Verdict, guilty, death by being shot. Verdict, guilty, death by being shot. Basically they were all guilty and shot, as you can see by the bullet holes in each one of them, just inside that big wall there. They became the heroes of the nation because this rising eventually led to the Irish independence from the British, except for the north of Ireland, which is still occupied by the British. But in general, Ireland wouldn't be free today if it hadn't been for the Rising in 1916. So this is the proclamation sculpture, the Dublin photo point.